Radio Atlantis.
It's the summer sound.
To all the listeners of Radio Atlantis, this is Adrian Valenschoot, the boss and the owner of the station, and we really feel very sad that we have to close. But on Sunday, the 1st of September, around 10 o'clock, we'll be in the harbor we arrive in the harbor of Vlissingen around 10 o'clock in the morning, and we stay there till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. All Flemish disc jockeys and all English disc jockeys and all the people who helped Atlantis to make it a real fact will be there to say your last goodbye. Come to us and say last goodbye to us too.
The coolest summer fun. We're the hot ones.
Andy Anderson aboard the MS Chenille. Let's thank Frank van Leeren, first of all, for his excellent programme, and the last of the Flemish programme. And I'd like to take this opportunity of saying hello to all the disc jockeys, both past and present, that have worked for Radio Atlantis on the Flemish service. Luc van Capellen, Frans van der Broeke, Gerard van der Zee, Paul van Luellen, Moses van der Berg, Victor van Rijn, Uli Prince, Tony Houston, Theo van der Velde, Fred van der Bos, Mona, Frank van Leyen, Peter de Vries, Rob Ronda, Mr. Galaxy, Bert Bennett, Bill van der Steen, Joop Verhoef, and also Mike Morgans and Peter van Dam. Thank you very much for the Flemish programmes for the past 13 months. Also to take the opportunity of mentioning the pirate radio stations that have operated around the world, both past and present once again. And I think we ought to start off with the Scandinavian pirate stations because they did start it all. And we'll mention Radio Mercure, Denmark Commercial Radio, Radio Sid, Radio Nord, and we'll mention the New Zealand pirate station Radio Huraki, American pirate station Radio Free America, the British pirate stations Radio Atlanta, Radio Caroline North and South, Radio Such, Radio City, Wonderful Radio London, Radio Invicta, Radio King, Radio England, Britain Radio, Radio 355, Radio 270, Radio 390, Radio Essex, BBMS, Radio Tower, Radio Scotland, and Radio North Sea International. And of course we mustn't forget the Dutch and the Belgian radio stations, CNBC, Radio Veronica, Radio and TV Noordzee from the Rem Islands, Radio Noordzee from the Mibo 2, Capital Radio from the King David, Radio Condor, Radio Caroline, Radio Atlantis, Radio Seagull, Radio Mi Amigo, and Radio Antwerpen from the ship Eulenspiegel. Well, Radio Atlantis' Flemish service is now closed down, and we on the international service have just one more week. So let's make the best of it and play you music like this.
Radio Atlantis.
The Seekers bring you the music, and the carnival is over.
Say goodbye, my own true lover, as we sing all of the song. How it breaks my heart to leave you. Now the carnival is gone. High above, the dawn is waking, and my tears are falling rain. For the carnival is over, we may never meet again. Like a drum, my heart was beating, and your kiss was sweet as wine.
of 1965 music of the Seekers. And, of course, Atlantis' Flemish service is now over. And with Atlantis' Flemish service, when that died, a little bit of your freedom died as well, because Radio Atlantis is part of freedom. And, well, what would you think if your newspapers were totally government-controlled? What would you think of that? Well, it seems to me that the government of Holland and Belgium want your radio to be like that.
September the 1st, the Dutch government will be introducing their Marine Offences Act, very similar in layout to the British Act of 1967. Holland is the final maritime country in northwest Europe to ratify the Strasbourg Agreement. So with no tender bases being available, and with all people connected with offshore radio stations being liable to fines and imprisonment, Radio Atlantis will have to close down. The Flemish service will close on Sunday, August the 25th at 2 p.m. and from then until the final close down on August the 31st, a 24-hour English service will be in operation. We thank you for your support during the past 8 months.
Point of time, thank a few other people that have been concerned with Radio Atlantis bringing you the Flemish programs both on the ship and on shore, and that's Adrian and Janine van Landskot, Gerard van Dam, Bonnie and Jerry Van Herman, France Riders, and Christian in the office, Black Prince, Ray Warner, Dave Townsend, Crispin St. John, Johnny Dwyer, James Rafferty, Dean Crowson, Trevor, Derek Jones, Dave Owen, Eddie Austin, Steve England, Debbie England, Linda Anderson, Jim Code, Tom Barker, Dave Owens, Dave Johns, I beg your pardon, Buster over there in Benfleet, AJ Burns, Michael O, yours truly, Andy Anderson, Scott Mitchell, Gabby Hermaldez, Armalado, if you can say that, and all the other people that have loved and supported Atlantis over the last few months.
Your baby doesn't love you anymore. Golden days before they end, whisper secrets to the wind. Your baby won't be near you anymore.
Silverton, and it's over. That's Wild Thing from Fancy and my rocket of the week, and that was rather nice, I think you'll agree. That, in fact, was released a little bit earlier on in time. They've re-released it once again. Anyway, another rather romantic song, as far as offshore radio is concerned, comes up next.
Girl
are the true words too. That's the Walker Brothers, and my ship is coming in. Of course, soon Radio Atlantis will be in Vlissingen Harbour in Holland, so if you'd like to come and have a look at the ship, you can do so then. Radio Atlantis on 229 meters, presenting good music. Jimmy Ruffin now, and What Becomes of the Broken Hearted. What becomes of broken-hearted pirates? Well, the next few weeks we'll find out. I guess we'll all be waiting in the doll queue with everybody else, eh? Tamla music for you.
As I walk this land of broken dreams, I have visions of many things, but happiness is just an illusion filled with sadness and confusion. What becomes of the broken hearted who had love that now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind. The roots of love grow all around, but for me they come a tumbling down. Every day heartaches grow a little stronger. I can't stand this pain much longer. I walk in shadows, searching for light. Lost and alone, no comfort inside. Hoping and praying for someone who cares. Always moving and going nowhere. What becomes of the broken hearted who had love that now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind. I'm searching though I don't succeed, but someone's love has a growing need. All this love, there's no place for beginning. All that's left is an unhappy ending. Now what becomes of the broken hearted who had love and now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind. I'll be searching everywhere just to find someone to care. I'll be looking every day. I know I'm gonna find a way. Nothing's gonna stop me now. I'll find a way somehow, and I'll be searching everywhere. I know
What Becomes of the Broken Hearted, and Jimmy Ruffin on Tamla. And it's now 16 minutes after 2 with Andy Anderson on the first of the programs from the English service, 24 hours a day. And, well, in fact, not exactly 24 hours a day, but 21 hours a day on 229 meters. I'll tell you the program lineup for later on today. Well, this is, believe it or not, the end of the luncheon voucher program, and Andy Anderson sitting here. From 3 to 6, we have Tea Time Tunes with Mr. Steve England. From 6 to 9, we're going to blast off with Debbie England, and Starshine will be between 9 and 12. Apollo 229 with John Harding between 12 and 3 this morning. This coming morning, in fact, right here on 229 Radio Atlantis. Rebound sounds now. And these are the Beach Boys. And this is Wendy.
I never thought a guy could cry till you made it with another guy. When he left me alone, so bad. When he don't lose your head, When he don't believe a word he said. I can't picture you with him. His future looks awful dim. Oh, when he left me alone.
The Beach Boys, and one of my favourite groups, and that was called Wendy. And Dave Owen has just walked in holding a door. A door. Dave, what are you doing with that door?
I was walked into it and it fell on top of me.
I see. Anyway, actually, Dave Owen is wandering around the deck with microphones and bits of wire and brake machines and all sorts. What are you doing?
Sure, well, we're basically trying to get some kind of extension, you see, because it gets so hot in the studios, we thought we'd sunbathe on the decks while we're doing programmes, you see.
I see. You're going to do the programmes while lying around on the deck sunbathing?
Yes.
Yes.
Any luck on the rubber dinghy?
It could never happen on land, folks. Music Pioneers next on 229, and this is the Jamaica Jerk-Off. A little bit of reggae music for you. And a song co-written by Elton John, believe it or not.
She wakes up in the morning, fixing up to wake the dead. Oh, she turns on the radio and dancing on my head. It's no good living in the sun, playing guitar all day, boogalooing with my friends in that erratic way. Come on, Jamaica, in Jamaica all day, dancing with my darling, Jamaica girl off and away. Come on, Jamaica, everybody say, we're happy in Jamaica, Jamaica girl off and away. Let the ladies and the gentlemen be as rude as they like on the beaches or in the jungle where the people feel alright. So do it in Jamaica, got plenty for you and me. Honky tonk with my baby in the deep blue sea. Come on, Jamaica, in Jamaica all day, dancing with my darling, Jamaica girl, come and wait. Come on, Jamaica, everybody say, we all happy in Jamaica, Jamaica girl, come and wait. Come on, Jamaica, in Jamaica all day, dancing with my darling, Jamaica girl, come and wait. Come on, Jamaica, everybody say, we're all happy in Jamaica, Jamaica girl, come and wait. Come on, Jamaica, in Jamaica all day.
Jamaica Jerk-Off and the Pioneers here on Atlantis on 229 metres at 23 minutes after 2. And we've got one of these nice revolving chairs in the studio. It's squeaking at the moment, so I better not revolve it. Anyway, Dave Owen's still wandering around the deck and in the studios, out the studios, with bits of wire and all sorts, trying to rig up some sort of an extension, so he says. Rather
Yeah, well,
interesting.
It's not only me, actually.
Who is it as well?
Well, give credit to Steve England.
Steve England also is running around the
most
deck.
of the work. He's lying on the deck, testing out what it's like to be sunbathing.
I see, he's testing the sun.
Yes.
I see. Well, that's obviously a useful thing to do.
Hello. This is TW reminding you that you're listening to Radio Atlantis on 312 meters, your offshore station. Are you interested in the future of radio? And by that I mean really interested and want to see more real choice in what you hear? If the answer is yes, I want you to contact the Campaign for Independent Broadcasting. We are the listeners' organization working constantly to get a wider, freer choice in both commercial and non-commercial radio in Britain. We will keep you regularly informed by newsletter to what is going on and give you the chance to help in any way you can. I want you to send a stamped addressed envelope for details to 13 Ashwood House, London, NW4. In the meantime, have a pencil next time.
Thank you very much, TW. Number 33 from the hotline now, from Alvin Stardust. This is his new record. It's a new entry in the hotline. It's called You. Wonder how high this one will go. Probably as high as My Cuckoo, eh?
You are all I live for. 'Cause no one needs you like I do.
Alvin Stardust, better known perhaps, or lesser known perhaps, as Shane Fenton. And that was called You. It's his new single, and it's a new entry in the hotline of hits here on Atlantis, and it's at number 33 this week, so let's see if that goes a lot higher than that this time. Saxophone Jones, and this is Lemmy and Family Cooking.
Won't you come back to me, Saxophone Jones? Please come on home. Your baby's alone and waiting. Play me that tune again, Saxophone Jones. A melody that stole my heart away. When you came passing through my hometown with your rock and roll band, I never knew loving you was just a one-night stand. Won't you come back to me, Saxophone Jones? Pack up your sax, come home and relax with baby. I'm gonna love you so, Saxophone Jones. You'll never wanna hit the road again. And then I'll toot the horn and make you glad that you were born. Come home, Saxophone Jones. Saxophone Jones. I hear you blowing with baby. I'm gonna love you so. Saxophone Jones, you never wanna hit the road again. And then I'll toot your horn and let you glad that you were born. Come home, saxophone. Come home, saxophone. Come home, saxophone John. Come back and blow it. You better know it. And tell me, baby.
Well, come home, Saxophone Jones, and the music of Limmy and the Family Cooking here on 229. In fact, actually, that one seems to end before it really does. And in fact, I had my headphones off when it seemed to end, and I jumped about 6 feet in the air, thinking, record's finished, and I haven't said anything, you see. So anyway, it rather scared me. But in fact, the music came back in again, and I've been able to talk, quite normally, I would say. Well, I nearly made what David Rogers would call a faux pas. Anyway, we're going back to 1965 here in Atlantis Rebound. This is the Vogues, and a thing called the 5 O'Clock World. And although this wasn't a hit in England, it got as high as number 3 in the States. Music Radio 74 in Science from the North Sea, and the boat that rocks the ocean. Here's the Vogues now to sing.
Every moment just to keep a job, I gotta fight my way through the hustle and mob. Sounds of the city pounding in my brain while another day goes down the drain. But it's the 5 o'clock the world when the whistle blows. No one owns a piece of my time, and there's a 5 o'clock for me inside my clothes, thinking that the world looks fine. Trading my time for the pay I get, living on money that I ain't made yet. Gotta make my way, but I live for the end of the day. In the 5 o'clock world when the whistle blows, no one owns a piece of my time, and there's a long-haired girl waiting, I know, to ease my troubled mind. In the shelter of her arms, everything's okay. Chaos in the world, no slipping away. And I have a reason I can still go on when every other reason is gone. In my 5 o'clock world, she waits for me. Nothing else matters at all. 'Cause every time my baby smiles at me, I know that it's all worthwhile, yeah.
That's the Vogues on Atlantis and the 5 O'Clock World, you see. Gallop in.
Oh, come on, horse! Idiot!
Yes, and of course, if you're driving anywhere around Atlantis listening land, remember the 3 C's. That's care, caution, and common sense, as John Harding would say. Try to bring them back alive. The Hughes Corporation and Rock Your Boat now.
So I'd like to know when you got the notion. Said I'd like to know when you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, I don't take the boat over. Rock the boat, I don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Ever since our voyage of love began, your touches thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. inside your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock on with your baby. Rock the boat, rock on with your baby. Rock the boat, rock on with your baby. Rock the boat, roll yeah, rock the boat, roll yeah, rock the boat. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat.
Super fun sound number 13 in the Atlantis Hotliner hit, courtesy of the Youth Corporation, and a song called Rock Your Boat. Yes, I don't think we'll rock this boat today because it's rather calm. Atlantis broadcast from the MS Janine, 12 miles from the Belgian coast on 229 meters in the medium wave. And now, here's Ray Stevens.
It's moonlight fishing coming on TV. Yeah, the moonlight special. Late night, out of sight, rock and roll music for you and me. Now here's your host from the coast. Sound like a frog doing a monologue. It's the sheepdog. Yeah, baby, it's the sheepdog. Sheepdog, sheepdog. Oh, 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 oh. All right, crazy, too right of sight. Right on and far out. Yeah, what a show we got for you here tonight, gang. So join my rock for the next half hour, cause we're gonna have a fantastic show in here to get things growing into fabulous. Milk and Queen and the Dip. Yeah!
a noisy record. Yes, that was Ray Stevens, and I think Dave Owen would agree that was a real gasseroo, and it's really far out, and and all that sort of thing. Anyway, it's 19 minutes before 3 o'clock, and you see, next on Atlantis is something rather special. Yes, indeed. Between the hours of 3 and 6, we are, we humbly present the Live on Deck show with Steve England, David Rogers, Andy Anderson, Linda Anderson, Debbie England, in fact the entire crew of this rather crazy pirate radio station. So don't forget to tune into that, the Live on Deck show, here on the Janine. Or better known as Amateur Hour. Oh, the records are known as Amateur Hour, and these are Sparks, of course. 19 minutes, second 10 minutes, on the left-hand side of 3 o'clock. When the big hand gets to the Donald Duck, it'll be time for the Amateur Hour. 3 hours of amateurness. In the Hotlines presentation. Number 4 last week, don't forget. 16 minutes on that left-hand side, shy of 3 o'clock on Atlantis 229, and I wonder what they're up to out on deck. There are people running around all over the place. It looks like an outcast broadcast. Outcast broadcast is the word. In the words of the immortal prophet.
I have a rather personal question for you. Are you hooked on far out? Far out? You're not? Why not dead at dinner? Tea and breakfast. Lying down, standing up, sitting down. Dead in your sleep while you're awake. Yes, Walkers, the far-out sensation of the nation. It's
yes, indeedy. Actually, that sounded like Dave Owen putting down the spare anchor down the toilet. Right, 22 in the hotline. Of course, na 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 na. Interesting words from Cozy Powell. And to prove it, here's Cozy. And the song, which is called...
I know what I want, I know what I
Atlantis Radio, and that was Na 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 Na, and that came to you courtesy of Cozy Powell, would you believe?
Dig this!
And digging the sounds of the Yamasuki. I see. This is George Yamasuki. You're listening to Andy Anderson on the radio. Yamasuki song, right? I think you'll agree that was a real scream. Oh. How much, as they say. George McRae, former #1 song from the Hotline. Thank you, Dave, for the real scream. Currently it's number 12 in the Hotline. This is George McRae and a song called Rock Your Baby. It's on the way out. So if you want your copy, go and get it quickly. It's going to be personal. Don't forget the Live on Deck show here on the Janine between 3 and 6. No, between 3 and 6 tonight. What a faux pas, as somebody would say on the boat, wouldn't they, Steve? No?
What a
faux pas. Faux pas. 6 minutes. On the 6 minutes, is that past or 2?
just faux pas, will you?
6 minutes, faux pas, 3 o'clock on Faux Pas Atlantis. And, do you mind not whispering in my ear, Steve? Linda! Oh, hello, Linda. I'll put them back on again, will you? I don't mind, but... Oh, dear. 3 o'clock, you know. My word. There's no stopping these people, is there? Crashed it. In the pips, and that will bring us up to the pips at 3 o'clock very, very shortly. We in fact have only 2.5 minutes left, but there's time to cram another record in, and we can also perhaps cram Steve England in. Hello, Steve. Hello, Steve.
Andy.
Hello, what are you doing out on the deck of the Shanine?
Sitting out on deck, and I'm looking at the cliffs over in the distance there, and we're having great fun, whatever we're doing. I'm not quite sure what it is, but we're having fun.
Are you going to tell the listeners about the programme which happens between 3 and 6 tonight?
Yeah, see if we can stop the feedback, yeah. Hey, listen, no, we've got...
Maybe it'd be fairer, actually, to warn them about it.
Between 3 and 6, we've got an live on-deck program starring all the crew of the Shanine and so forth, and if you hear a whistle in between me talking, then that's the feedback, and I've got to keep on talking. Quickly, Andy, put on another record, because there's a whistle.
Okay, thank you very much. If you'd like to turn Mr. England's switch off, thank you. Anyway, it's time for yours truly, Andy Anderson, to say bye-bye for now. Bye-bye, Steve. He's not there. Anyway, of course, it'll be the Steve and everybody live on deck in just about a minute and a half here on Atlantis. Hope you've enjoyed the first of the English programme. And thank you once again to everybody who made the Flemish service possible. Was Chip Chip, Cheap Chip, and a record that in fact we used to play on about every quarter of an hour during the test broadcast here on Atlantis. Well,